And a very good afternoon, hockey fans. A big welcome here to KB Willett Ice Arena here in Stevens Point as we get set for what might be one of the biggest matchups in the state this season. It is the SPASH Panthers and the Edgewood Crusaders right here on Zaleski Sports. My name is Mike Wendland, Angelica Dean on the production side of things with your Auto Select pregame show. Got Auto Select is Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires with complete auto repair services. Our locations on Church Street, Highway 10 East in Stevens Point, Schofield Avenue in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select and you're good to go. They wrapped up SPASH's Senior Day festivities. The Zamboni made its final pass. The nets are being put into place for this one. These two teams are combined 38-4. Incredible. 20-1 for the defending champs in Edgewood, 18-3 for SPASH. And we take a look at these, and you look at a team like Edgewood. You look at some of the sheer numbers. Owen Porter having a season for the ages. 52 goals in 21 games. 40 assists, 92 points. He's had a 7-goal game. He's had 10 hat tricks in 21 games. That is unbelievable, the numbers he has had. And their goaltender today, Brady McGuire, a .954 save in 9 games. He's 9-0 with 4 shutouts. This team is spectacular. Their only loss earlier this season, it was a 6-4 defeat to Wausau West. That was back in December on the 20th in Verona. West has beaten both these teams. SPASH split their season series with West earlier this year as well, including on Monday was their defeat 4-2 in that one over in Marathon Park. Weber Porter, he's not the only scorer. Owen Cook, 21 goals, 38 assists, 59 points. Owen Barnett, 16 goals, 31 assists, 47 points. Will Rothering, 21 points. He's got 7 goals as well. They can fill up the net. They have put up 10 goals in 5 different games. A season high of 13 against Massey Memorial and Beaver Dam. That 13-0 win over Massey Memorial was when Porter had 7 goals in that one. So as the ice gets cleaned, the net's in place. We're going to wait for our officials to take the ice. We'll hear from our friends over at Auto Select. We'll come back. We'll take a look at the SPASH Panthers coming off their big win and their offensive output against Wisconsin Rapids back on Thursday night. All that's coming up next on Zaleski Sports.
Vehicle maintenance is vital to your day-to-day life. That's why Auto Select of Stevens Point reminds you to be sure to schedule regular oil changes, tire rotations, and general inspections to keep your vehicle in great shape. Let the helpful, friendly staff at Auto Select ensure your vehicle continues to keep you and your passengers safe on the roads, as well as keep your vehicle functioning the way it was intended. For quality, dependable automotive care from service experts, place your trust in Auto Select of Stevens Point. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
Our Auto Select pregame continues as the music comes in. Again, look at the SPASH Panthers, 18-3, 30-goal scorer Grant Mosk leading the way, 58 points for him, 51 points for Grady Miller. The Schraders both in the over 20 points, and Bo Schrader over 30. Zach Burdick once again in at 14-3 with a .940 save, picked up his 8th shutout on Thursday, a 6-save shutout, and that 17-0 win over Wisconsin Rapids. As Edgewood takes the ice in their maroon. And you can just see the speed of the team just coming out onto the ice as they line things up. This has been your Auto Select pregame show. Again, Auto Select Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires with complete auto repair services. Locations, Church Street, Highway 10 East in Stevens Point, Schofield Avenue in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select, and you're good to go. As here come the SPASH Panthers, led by goaltender Zach Burdick in the net. As they get everything situated here. Burdick leading the way. Also good to see Eric Krzyzewski back as the backup goaltender tonight. So in just a moment, we're going to get set to turn things over to our public address for all of our opening ceremonies here on Zaleski Sports as these two teams get ready to duel. Expecting an awesome matchup today. Now we'll turn things over to our PA.
Good sportsmanship and education-based supporting events. Attendance at interscholastic activities is a privilege. with the expectation to exhibit positive and respectful behavior. With the enjoyment and respect of all in attendance, and the cooperation and demonstrated the high ideals of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. Now, let's welcome the visitors, the Crusaders from Madison Edgewood. In goal, a sophomore, number 31, Brady McGuire. At defense, a junior, number 10, Shane Fish. At defense, a senior, number 25, George Coletti. At wing, a senior, number 15, Owen Cook. At center, a senior, number 9, Owen Porter. And at wing, a senior, number 20, Owen Garnett. The Crusaders are coached by Ethan Offering. Coach Offering is assisted by Chris Cancel, Matt Smith, Michael Johnson, Tim Offering, Michael Thompson, and Ryan Moore. And now, the Panthers from Teams 1 area senior high. In goal, a junior, number 31, Zach Ryan. At defense, a sophomore, number 6, Becky Carroll. At defense, a senior, number 25, Joe Poirier. At left wing, a senior, number 8, Brady Miller. At center, a senior, number 2, Grant Molsky. And at right wing, a senior, number 11, Danny Wilson. The Panthers are led by head coach Matt Pregame. Coach Pregame is assisted by Dylan Cross, Kate Bolton, Andy Diego, Tyler Lewis. Mason Sterling, and Chris Nelson. Before the game begins, as we honor our great nation and the men and women serving our country, both at home and abroad, fighting for the freedoms we enjoy, we ask that you please stand if you are able, and remove your hats. And now singing the national anthem, the Spanish counterpoint under the direction of Mr. Luke Hassett.
Puck drop is just moments away here from KB Willett Ice Arena here in Stevens Point. Two teams with aspirations of playing at the Suter Ice Arena at the state tournament in a few weeks' time. Brackets released tomorrow. The meetings for the coaches tomorrow morning. The last chance for these two to make a statement on where they should be seated in the Division I tournament brackets. SPASH in their white uniforms. Black pants, red stripes, Panthers in script across the front. They will skate right to left here in this first period as you look at your screen. Edgewood in their maroons. Gold numbers, letters, word mark of Edgewood from right shoulder to left hip. They will skate left to right. It is McGuire and Burdick in net. Molsky will take the draw against Porter. Best on best. The two have combined for 82 goals, and Porter wins the draw, and we're underway. Edgewood with control. As you see, dumped in and chased. Now Jerome Poirier coming off a 4-goal night back on Thursday. That'll be chipped in by Miller on net. Stopped and held by McGuire. And we'll get a face-off and already a little bit of pushing and shoving. Might as well find a great variety of breakfast options at the Rock and Roll Cafe. Breakfast, lunch, Friday, fish fry, and service with a smile. It's open daily, breakfast and lunch only on Stanley Street in Stevens Point. Draws one back to Poirier on the point. He'll send it in after a quick closeout from Owen Cook. Back for Carroll. He'll try and send one toward the slot, and that'll be intercepted and into neutralized. Poirier will just send it back in as Molsky will take a hit. Centering, Bo Schrader, that's missed. Rebound, backhand, rebound again. Couple of saves made. The puck is still loose, and it's still out of the net. 3 big saves for McGuire. As Poirier fans on it, now a potential. That'll roll back down, and it will be an icing to bring things back as Cook was not able to get there. But a big stand early for goaltender Brady McGuire. And he's got 4 shutouts. He's 9-0. Middlestat takes the draw, and Westrick now will look to send it back for Reed Molsky. He'll take one deflected wide by Middlestat. That one back towards center. Here's Benny Abbott. Abbott's second-line winger today. He'll roll it back behind that and get erased off the play as defenseman Luke Gutsky. As Westrick now is this tip behind the net. Shots 4-0 SPASH here in the early going as that gets under the stick of Reed Molsky. Face off. Apologies for the technical issues. Sometimes when it gets cold, equipment doesn't always work. Poirier battling in the corner. And is trying to get it out and then just banked forward. We're going to have another icing once again as that was sent down by Jay Block. Again, today's game brought to you by our friends at Blinds and Designs by Kelly, Premier Auto Body, Sand and Carpet 1, Stevens Point Brewery, Lier's Jewelers, Point Heating and Cooling, and Portesi Pizza. Third line out, Jaron Bolton, along with Johnny Weiss and Fletcher Schrader. Weiss had a hat trick, his first career hat trick on Thursday night. And the big fella has it, Bolton battling with, as Weiss takes a big hit into the boards. That one bouncing, that's settled down. Bolton looking to send one. That's blocked. Play made by Mac Lombardo, number 11, on the block shot. That one just sent toward the corner and chased down there by Shane Fish. That one rolled back towards center, and stepping up is Poirier. Poirier banks it for Schrader. Now here's Beckett Carroll. He will wheel it back and try and regroup. That one just rolled in by Molsky. Molsky, Bo Schrader, and Miller. This top line sending for Miller on a back pass. And now here skating in, number 20, Owen Barnett. He has it knocked away, but he's in the slot. Shot, low shot, save made, Burdick. Rebound, save made again. First pressure now for Edgewood. Beautiful move to skate in. Shot sent wide. Rebound off the side of the net. Stopped and covered up by Burdick. Put the net back in play. Might as well have made a custom apparel, specialized in providing quality decorated apparel, including from corporate casual, team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Just find what you need to keep you looking great. Learn more, madacustom.com. As that's banked down by Schrader. Miller hustling for it. He'll tangle it. Molsky scores! The hustle play by Grady Miller and Grant Molsky gets his 31st of the year as they skate to the student section. At 3:03, time of the goal, Grant Molsky gets things started. There's a Serve Pro goal. Call Serve Pro the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro, it's like it never even happened. Face-off taken one by Porter and Edgewood as they will dump it in from the red line with Sam Hartman on the blue line. Miller will bank it, and now Bo Schrader racing forward. That's going to be blocked by Schrader. He'll get in the zone looking for Molsky again. Molsky, a soft backhand rebound by Schrader, and save is made again by McGuire. Poirier. Molsky from Miller at 3:03, the time of the goal. Poirier, they tried the home run pass. Poirier skates in up the right wing with the middle stat line out there. Here comes Abbott. He'll get to the slot. Looking for a shot, rolling through. Westrick shoots, rebound through the paint and cleared out of harm's way by the Edgewood defense. Early jump right now belonging to SPASH, but now here comes Porter. He'll wire a shot. He sends that one well high and out and all the way back to center ice. You can see why he's got 52 goals, but that shot was just a little bit high. As that'll be tipped in. That'll be an icing to bring things back with 12:52 on the clock. So again, the goal officially, Molsky from Miller at 3:03, an even strength goal. Hey, thank you for staying with us. Apologies for the technical issues as we play on. Shots are 8-2. SPASH, they lead at 1-0 with 10:43 to go here in the first period. As that'll be toward the side of the net. Miller puts it in, and it's goal. It's a goal. Grady Miller is able to find the back of the net as we're glad to be back, as it is 2-0 SPASH. McGuire's helmet is off. .621 time of the goal for Grady Miller. That's his 23rd of the season. I think I just heard 2 and 13 with the assist. So Molsky and Bo Schrader. Again, we thank you for staying with us. Apologies for the technical issues. As we're back underway. And here comes Abbott on a breakaway. He'll shoot and miss wide. Tried to go to that right post. That one banked back towards center. Poirier finds Beckett Carroll. Carroll into the red line. Abbott up the left wing. He'll keep it around. Gets a double team and knocked off the puck. Never mind. It's not an assisted goal for Miller. So Miller gets an unassisted goal. His 23rd of the season. Carroll will pinch and just send it behind the net. Be chased down there by Luke Gutsky. That one blocked out in front. It's still loose, looking to get one through. A save made, point blank off of Weiss. That'll be dumped down. Burdick will leave it for Reed Molsky. He'll bank it across, looking for his partner, Zach Ostricky. That's a good pinch and a block by Lombardo. Looking to center, and here's Weiss. Weiss will just bank it down. It'll be on edge and chased down there by Shane Fish. Weiss will try and clear it in, and it's blocked, but Reed Molsky gets it back towards center. Ostricky turns and fires. Weiss will dump it in. The defenseman Fish being chased by Jaron Bolton. Carroll wheels, fires it back in. Dump and chase hockey right now with his third line. Bolton, Weiss, and Fletcher Schrader. They're going to try and free. They're going to flip it up over the top, and that'll be an icing as they were trying to free Owen Cook on a breakaway. Molsky will take the draw against Porter, and he'll win it. Poirier from the point. He'll look to center it as Carroll was pinching on the play. He'll keep it on his turn, and now a shot caught and held by McGuire. Shots 10-3 for SPASH with 8:24 on the clock. Rise well for our friends at Simplicity CU. Bring it home to win with right loan for your family, business, or home. Check them out, simplicity.coop today. Face-off won by SPASH. Down the corner, Miller, Schrader. He'll leave it, but that's going to be turned over for Ian Ludmer, defenseman, a senior. That's it down. Carroll racing for it. He'll have to backhand and turns it over. Porter looking this one time and just unable to connect. Just missing was Owen Cook. Miller now is able to settle it. Finds Molsky on the left wing, looking to free Miller. Miller shoots. Save made by McGuire off the tip of the glove. Shot from the point that's blocked out in front by Sam Hartman. Now Poirier knocked off the puck. Molsky wheels back. SPASH was on a change. Westrick flying in on the forecheck. Throws a massive hit on Hartman. One of the bigger hits we've seen this year. That's dumped in from the red line. Carter Smolaric will have to go and chase it down. He'll pass is too far and just kept in and fired in by Carter Rosenberg. They'll battle up the right wing boards. Middleset for Westrick, left back toward center for Fish. And we're going to get a penalty called on Spash. It'll be a tripping call on Max Middlestat. At 9:55, and now here comes one of the best power plays in the state. Of course, led by Owen Porter. He has 12 power play goals this year. He'll take the draw and win it against Fletcher Schrader. Fish with Cook on the point. They'll set up bouncing puck. He'll roll back behind the net and give it right back to Cook. Now Fish. Up the boards, and he can't handle it. Poirier with it now. He'll get it looking for Carroll. Carroll's going to look to clear, and he'll be tipped away by Schrader and cleared down. Owen Cook. So Weiss and Schrader on the penalty kill with Carroll and Zach Ostricki. Schrader pokes that one away. Wastes a little bit of time. They'll get it for their captain, and Carroll puts him on the ice. Shot on shorthanded on net, and Schrader will force a face-off as McGuire makes the save and holds on. 1:08 left on the Middlestat tripping call. We'll get Bolton and Abbott along with Ostricki and Molsky on the blue line for this penalty kill. Second power play unit out for Edgewood. Carter Rosenberg will take the draw, and it's won by the Crusaders. Skating out with it, Cash Soma. He'll settle things down, look to set up. That's poked away. Here comes Benny Abbott. Short-handed, Abbott being chased down, gets tripped up. Good job just to slow him down as he plays back towards center for Molsky to Ostricki. He'll just flip one up and clear with 45 seconds left on the penalty. Abbott aggressive on the forecheck, Bolton as well. That'll be dumped in from the red line. Poirier will chase it down. Has it roll off of his stick. Miller now out there on the penalty kill unit. Edgewood getting a line change. That one dumped down. They get that top line right back out, and now it's Owen Porter. Porter skating in with some speed. Gets stick checked by Miller to lose the puck, but he drops it off. That pass is going to be too far back to neutral ice. He was looking for George Coletti. And now Ian Ludmer will just dump it in. Stick lifted for Molsky, and we're back to 5-on-5 as that shot is caught and held by Zach Burdick. Might as well, Bruce Orthodontics provides comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages, now accepting patients at their Marshfield office and accept most insurances. At Bruce Orthodontics, they're changing lives one smile at a time. So set up a free consultation today. We're back to 5-on-5. Face-off won by Edgewood. Back for Fish on the point. That's off the boot of the skate of Miller. Westrick tips one away, but now Porter's going to roll and looking for a deflection. It's tipped over the net. And Molsky will backhand it for Westrick. He'll look to get it out of harm's way, and he will. Back to neutral ice. That's backhanded in as Crusaders have to go and tag up. Grant Molsky, who got things started 3 minutes in with a goal. Looking deep, Miller's going to skate in onside. Partial break for Miller. Backhand, save made. Rebound sent wide. Molsky keeps it in at the point. Back for Miller. Miller knocked off the puck and flipped out back toward neutral ice. Bouncing puck, Carter Smolarek keeps it back into neutral ice. Now Miller, he'll stick handle in, and he's offside. Westrick was offside. He'll get a face-off in the neutral zone. Middlestat will take the draw against Rosenberg and win it. Here comes Johnny Weiss. He'll just roll one into the zone, but it's picked off there by Ludmer. Ostricki pins it along the boards, and they'll battle at the blue line. Crusaders looking to break out, get their first goal as Middlestat lays a big hit right after the puck is dumped in by Sawyer Gunther. This game has been a hard-hitting matchups so far here in the early going. That one backhanded toward and cleared back. Right to the point. Shot on net. Blocked out in front by Zach Ostricki. Weiss gets buried on the ice. As that will just be banked forward and down. That now, here comes Fletcher Schrader with it. He'll try and stop, that's intercepted. Here's Rosenberg. Molsky can't handle it as Jay Block in on the rush. Now Poirier, he'll make the long pass off the stick of Weschuk. That's going to be an icing. He was not over the red line. Jaron Bolton will take the draw against Porter. Face-off tied up. And here is Porter looking to poke check by Burdick. He had a chance. It's a big save for Burdick. They're double-teaming him every time he touches the puck. Here's Abbott. He'll get to the red line, dump it in, take a hit. Hartman will chase it down with 2.5. Skating in Hartman with some speed. Trying to get around Poirier. Jerome Poirier staying with them the entire way. That's cleared back toward neutral ice. And that's right on the tape of Cook. He'll just toss it in. Poirier wheels it around to the wing. That's kept in at the point. Backhand pass and intercepted by Grant Molsky. Molsky banks it. Weiss will clear it. Into the Molsky stick. Molsky gets around. Backhand scores! Molsky with his second of the day at 15 minutes. He tucks it in. It's 3-0 Spash. Molsky had a hat trick on Thursday. He's now up to 32 goals and 196 career points during his time as a Panther. Carroll backhanded for Fletcher Schrader. So here comes Max Middlestat. Miller and Ostricki get the assists. Here's Smolaric, because that's banked in. 90 seconds left. Here's Beckett Carroll. He intercepts it with both Schrader with him. There's a stick check away as Fletcher Schrader takes a big hit in open ice. That one's rolled all the way down. And Reed Molsky will chase it down. He turns it right over in front of the net. He'll get it back on the right wing, and that's rolled off the stick with 66 seconds on the clock. Shot. Burdick can't find it. A save is made off his pads. That one rolled back towards center. Abbott was trying to get a poke check so he could get himself free. Porter jumps over the puck as he tries to dump it off. Shot from the point, caught and held by Burdick. That was wide with 41 seconds left. Result to buy 3 and get 1 free. Tire sales now on at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Buy 3 tires, get 1 free. Find your location, SherrillTire.com. Top lines out. Porter versus Molsky. Face-off won by Grant Molsky. As Ostricki looks Weiss. Molsky trying to get to it. He's got Miller with him. Molsky settles it down, pins it against the boards. 30 seconds left here in the period. Spash looking for a late one to get 4. Miller stick lifted. It's going to be past Ostricki and back toward Poirier. Poirier tried to get pinched, and now Weiss on that top line. Molsky backhands it in. 10 seconds left. Looking for one last rush. Here's Weiss, back to the point, Molsky. He'll take a long shot that's blocked out in front, and we have played one. After one period, a couple of goals from Grant Molsky and one from Grady Miller gives SPASH a 3-0 lead. Shots currently listed 14-7 in favor of the Panthers. As you are watching Wisconsin Valley Hockey in non-conference action, a massive matchup here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you today by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
Meda Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom-decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Meda Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at MedaCustom.com.
I got referred to the orthodontist and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile. Call us to set up your free consultation.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that looked for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Excuse me, is this carpet stain resistant?
No, doesn't seem like it is. Sorry.
For advice from real flooring experts and huge savings on stain-resistant flooring, visit Carpet One. Carpet One Floor and Home. Right now at your local Carpet One, you can get help from our flooring experts while saving big and enjoying special financing on beautiful floors for your home. Come see us today.
First intermission here from KB Willett Ice Arena. Great start for the SPASH Panthers. They lead at 3-0 after one. We'll get our goal-scoring look here. It started at 3:03, an even-strength goal. Grant Molsky got his 31st of the year from Grady Miller. That was Miller's 30th assist. At 6:21, it would be 2-0. Miller would get an unassisted goal after we had a couple technical issues for a couple of minutes. We got back underway, and right as that happened, Miller would get on the board with his 23rd of the season, his second point of the day. He would get his third point on the primary assist on Molsky's second of the day at 15 minutes on the dot. Molsky from Miller and Zach Ostricki would make it 3-0, and that would be your score after one. McGuire saved 11 of 14 shots that he saw. Burdickman 7 for 7 in saves. A couple of big ones late in that first period. The only penalty was called at 9:55. Max Middlestat went off for a tripping call, and the penalty was then killed off. And really the best chance was a shorthanded chance from Fletcher Schrader in this one. And it is 3-0 SPASH in a huge matchup. Final showcase for these two teams before their CD meetings tomorrow. Brackets drop soon after as well. And we'll see both these teams have dreams of making it to Middleton for the state tournaments. They're going to have to go through some tough competition to get there. You are watching non-conference hockey on Zaleski Sports, brought to you this afternoon by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters. Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. B-B.
At Nicolet Bank, a great rate isn't new or trendy. Our Real Rewards checking has offered 3.00% annual percentage yield since 2011. Earning customers over $30 million in interest. Join your friends and neighbors in experiencing Real Rewards checking and get excited to earn 3% more. See terms and apply at nicoletbank.com. Nicolet Bank. Real people, real conversations.
So, after a couple years of this, it's time for more money and better opportunities. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Are you a born leader? Is hospitality your thing? Maybe you're into efficiency. Or do you love building teams? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. So stop getting by and level up today.
Looking to buy flooring today? Shop R&R Flooring and Furniture. We have more flooring in stock and ready to go than the big box stores. Over 250,000 square feet.
That's right, over 250,000 square feet of luxury vinyl planking carpet in over 150 colors.
R&R guarantees you will find what you're looking for at a price you won't find anywhere else.
Grab your new floor today or schedule an installation.
When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses,
it's easy.
Come to R&R Flooring and Furniture today. That's all.
Intermission continues. Nets out of play. Zamboni making his runs. As we take a look at the Zaleski Sports scoreboard in this one. Getting underway, or actually wrapping up earlier today, Slinger in boys basketball took down Whitefish Bay 58-56. A big one there in the North Shore. Slinger gets to 15-3. Whitefish Bay drops to 14-4. 14-5, I should say. Couple games coming up later on at 6 o'clock. Marshfield, Brookfield Central boys basketball. And Providence Academy and Reedsville boys basketball tonight as well. Currently going on right now, boys basketball, Assumption playing host to Wabeno Leona. And with the final 10 seconds, Assumption leads by 3. And I think JT Schlafer may have broken the all-time scoring record in that one. Also, just wrapping up not too long ago, DC Everest, after their big win yesterday, battled with Medford, and the Evergreens picked up another win, 93-53 that one, as they'll get to 16-2 on the season. Again, they had a massive win last night over Marshfield. They will be in Stevens Point on Tuesday against the Panthers. We'll have that game here on Zaleski Sports, as we'll keep an eye on the final few seconds here between Wabeno and Assumption. And it's intercepted, and it's over. Assumption will get the win, 58-55 over Wabeno Leona in boys basketball. And so that will leave this as the lone game still going until later on today, as, again, Marshfield, Brookfield Central boys will battle, and then Reedsville and Providence Academy will match up tonight from the Herd Arena. Again, it is the first intermission here from KB Willett Ice Arena. 3-0 SPASH on top of Edgewood right here on Zaleski Sports. Brought to you today by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
If you ask us, picking out new furniture should be fun, and when you work with us, it is. Home Furniture's free design assistance in your home or in our store. We make the process as easy as possible by helping you envision what your furniture and your room will look like. What inspires you? Visit Home Furniture today to create a single sofa or an entire room. We'll help you bring it all together. Dream it, create it, love it. Home Furniture's free design assistance, West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at Express.
The Auto Service Specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Want to save even more at Fleet Farm? Sign up for Fleet Rewards for exclusive offers and deals. Earn points every time you shop. 500 points gets you a $5 reward. It's free and easy to sign up, in-store or online. Plus, earn rewards even faster with the Fleet Rewards credit card. Get 4 times the points every time you use your Fleet Rewards credit card. Start shopping and start saving even more with Fleet Rewards at Fleet Farm.
Intermission continues. The Zamboni's off the ice again. I say it every game. If you're at the rink, go and high five your local Zamboni driver. Some of the unsung heroes here in ice hockey. A little hard job. Somebody's got to do it. Our nets are in place. We're waiting for our officials to take the ice. You see the Crusaders getting set to get back out there. They're going to look to bounce back. 3 goals from SPASH in that first period. 2 from Grant Molsky, 1 from Grady Miller. Again, we're glad to have you joining us. Again, my name is Mike Wedland. Angelica Dean on the production side today here from KB Willett Ice Arena in Stevens Point. And of course, as we look ahead for both these for these teams as well, we'll get a quick look at first at SPASH, what their rest of their season's going to look like, as they currently sit 8-1, tied with Wausau West. Looks like they're going to share that conference championship. SPASH has Marshfield coming up next week. West will go to Wisconsin Rapids on the 10th. We do have the final 2 games as well for SPASH here on Zaleski Sports in Marshfield on the 10th, and then the 12th, they're right back here. We'll be here for Fond du Lac coming to town, and then it's time for playoffs. On the other side for the Crusaders, they got Milton on Tuesday, and then they will go to University School in River Hills on Wednesday to wrap up their regular season. Currently, they sit on a 14-game winning streak. Their only loss back on December 20th. Again, that was a home loss to Wausau West, 6-4 in that one. Last game on Thursday, they had a 5-3 win over Monona Grove. Tuesday, 6-0 over Brookfield. Before heading into this one. And you look at SPASH there. They have won 5 of their last 6. They lost 4-2 on Monday. Thursday they bounced back 17-0 over Wisconsin Rapids, but in between then 6-1 over University School, 5-1 over Everest, 8-0 over Neenah. They have given up just 6 goals since January 10th total. As we get set for the second period here of this one. Second period face-off brought to you by Little Scholars Beginnings, 2 beautiful child care and preschools in Stevens Point. Offering early child learning infants through 4K, you'll find great facilities and a comfortable environment to help your child grow. Visit littlescholars.com and learn more as Edgewood in on the attack as Cook is knocked off the puck. And they're trying to find Schrader. And now here comes Porter. He'll get around Poirier. A little bit of a hook and is able to avoid the check. Here's Cook behind the net, but the puck bounces off his stick. And then he overskates it a touch. Now Miller intercepts. Grady Miller up the left wing. He'll just chip it in and chase after it. He'll pivot away and Cook on the step up, and that one blocked out up the wing and tipped in by Owen Barnett. That one bouncing through the air, a swing and a miss by Miller. No high touch. He did hit it, and he'll just dump it in and go off on a change. Both teams getting some new skaters out. As a big open ice hit, Fletcher Schrader gets dumped to the ice. As that's banked down, that'll be an icing a minute into this second period. Resident for 90 years, Valley Communities Credit Union's been part of your hometown team. Local, trusted, strong. Valley Communities Credit Union, where community comes first. Federally insured by NCUA. Hey, we got a full press roll up here. Might be as full as I've seen it this year. Photographers and writers all over the place. I saw Wisconsin Prep Hockey here. Of course, that's probably the game of the week. As that one's banked down, looks like we'll have another icing. McGuire's still in net. So again, Coach Pete Rothering made not panicking after 3 goals. McGuire did make 11 saves in that first period. And they have 2 really good goaltenders between him and Tate Cagle. Cagle, the backup in the game today. He's got 11 wins. As Westrick deposits in the corner. Again, a pretty hard-hitting game. Westrick back to the point. Molsky gets it for Ostricky. He'll take one, and he scores! That one right over the glove of McGuire, who wants that one back. And Zach Ostricky makes it 4-0, a minute 38 into the second period. His second of the season. And there's a Serve Pro goal. There was a screen in front. McGuire was screened for just a second. And it went right over the glove into the top corner. Face-off tied up and won by SPASH. Jaron Bolton won it. Carroll to the red line. He'll fire it in. That one banked all the way down. They're going to wave off icing. It was touched by SPASH. And Burdick will leave it for the corner. But in there, Henry Schmidt. Weiss. It is Ostricky as there's a shot and a save made. Rebound sent wide. Schrader with it now. It is Ostricky from Westrick and Reed Molsky. The announcement of the goal. Here's Schrader now. That one sent and Schrader with it. Fletcher Schrader back for Beckett Carroll. He'll pivot, backhanded behind the net. Weiss in on the forecheck, battling with Sam Hartman. That one popped up in the air. Poirier battling with it. And Edgewood, the bigger team. Some of those guys look like absolute giants. You look at Hartman, 6'3", as that will be an icing to bring things back. Look at him, 6'3". Jay Block, 6'4". Charlie Coletti's a defenseman, 6'5". Comparable, you look at size, Wausau West kind of has that kind of size as well. SPASH with a team that thrives on their speed. Biggest guy really Smolarek and Molsky and Weiss up there as well. That one kept in at the blue line and banked back. That one may have gotten a piece of a stanchion or the linesman. As Ostricky, the goal scorer, backhands one, looking for Miller up the wing. He'll try and bank it off a glove, and he does. Here comes Molsky in with Schrader. Molsky He'll pivot back and protect the puck. Leaves it for Bo Schrader. Schrader looking to spank it. Molsky one-timer. And that one may have gotten a piece of the pad or just wide. Molsky or Miller keeps it. He'll bank it across for Reed Molsky. He'll fire one. And that's a save made by McGuire. Reminder as well that just like these players are bringing their best to the ice, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home with roofing, siding, windows, and doors. Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. To learn more, visit ridgetopexteriors.com today. Max Middlestat will take the draw, flanked by Abbott and Westrick. As Porter's booted out of the face-off dot, it'll be Cook taking the draw. Face-off won by Spash. Abbott. Porter, though, stick lifts him, and now he's on the run. Porter will just dump it in, chase after it, and they'll go to the corner. Ostricki will leave it, and that's almost turned over right in the middle of the slot. Abbott, and it'll be just dumped in by Owen Cook. Here's Ostricki. He'll leave it for Poirier. Poirier loses it off his stick. Middlestat trying to get it free, and it somehow gets out of harm's way. That was almost a 2-on-1, and now a race for it. Abbott. Abbott gets it, and he can't get it on net. Held up at the last second. Nice play there by Getski. Middlestat fires one wide, looking for that top corner, glove side. Poirier gets out of some trouble. Back for Beckett Carroll. Up to the left wing for Abbott. For Bolton. He'll fire a shot. That's tipped high by Will Rothering, who blocked that one. Abbott leaves it for Carroll. Carroll gets it poked away, and here comes Porter. Porter gets around Abbott. He gets knocked off, and Bolton, we're going to get a penalty called on Spash. Either a hold, yeah, they're going to call a holding. You could hear the coaching staff for Edgewood lobbying for that call, and they get it. It'll be Abbott going off for the hold of Owen Porter. At 4:35, we'll get our second look at this Crusader power play with 12:25 on the clock. Shots are 18-7. Spash 4-0 in the period. As Grady Miller says, you can't take this face-off. Or is told you can't take this face-off. Face-off is one back. And Crusaders will set up. Skinner looking for a centering pass. And then just one-handed out of there by Miller. Schrader goes crashing into the boards, trying to make a hit on Fish. That one's banked back towards center. Ostricki will clear it right back down. Shane Fish. Big defenseman will break it out. He'll get all the way in. Now they got a 4-on-3 developing. Shot sent wide. Tried to go over the blocker, and it banks all the way back down. Let's some new skaters on the ice. Molsky and Bo Schrader. Forwards for Spash. Here's Ian Ludmer. He'll get erased by Beckett Carroll. Molsky can't clear it. That one dropped to the left wing, and they'll set up. Cook in with Porter now, and it's Porter at the blue line. He'll leave it for Cook. Cook through some traffic is blocked by Bo Schrader. Schrader banks it down and clears. 50 seconds left on the Abbott penalty as McGuire will play it and leave it for Luke Getski. Cook will just fire it in. They'll try and chase and set up. Poirier will pin against the boards, looking to one-hand it. And Cook keeps it back at the point for Getski. Back for Cook. Long cross-ice pass. Porter on the point. 20 seconds left on the penalty. 10:43 left here in the second period. Spash looking for another clear to kill this one off. Molsky all the way around. He'll bank it down and out. And that should just about do it for the Abbott penalty. One final rush with 5 seconds left on the infraction. Porter will bank it forward, and without kill it off, we are back to 5-on-5 as Abbott back on the ice. Here comes Carter Soma. A shot save made by Burdick. Rebound is poked back to the blue line. A bouncing puck to Hartman. Now here's Abbott. Abbott skating up the right wing, in onside. He'll take a shot, save made by McGuire. Trying to go 5-hole. And now off the bench, here comes Henry Schmidt up the right swing. He'll take a shot, Burdick there with the save. And he will hold on with 9:58 on the clock. Miners own Nicolay Banks offering personal banking at its best. Their locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill. Learn more, nicolaybank.com. Face-off taken and won by Edgewood, but Smolarek is there. He'll try and backhand one, looking for Weiss. That's sent back towards center. Here comes Carroll. Saucer pass for Schrader. Shoots. Save made with a glove by McGuire. And he'll force the face-off. Bolton will take the draw against Block. Face-off won by Edgewood, but turned over as Bolton will just backhand one wide. Smolarek pinches. That one back towards center, chased down on edge, Beckett Carroll. That one wired in by Johnny Weiss. Get a partial change for SPASH. Reed Molsky out there now off the bench. Third line in, Bolton, Weiss, and Fletcher Schrader. Trying to backhand one, a save made. Ostricki going to wire through some traffic. Save made off the blocker. Through a screen and a big save there by McGuire. That one banked back towards center. Reed Molsky is there. He'll be looking for Bolton. Bolton will backhand it in. SPASH will get that top line out. That one tipped in. Burdick will play it back behind his own net. That one chipped in by Carter Rosenberg. Rosenberg centering a pass. Shot save made on the backhand. Cash Soma from the slot. Backhand and glove save made by Zach Burdick. All right, so for friends at Stevensman Orthopedics, proud to provide complimentary sports physicals to Central Wisconsin athletes this winter. Call 715-344-0701 to schedule your appointment. 715-344-0701. Shot from the point, save made by Burdick. Rebound, save made again. Another shot and another save made. Biggest flurry Burdick's faced today. He makes 3 in a row. 8:28 to go here in the second. Shots 21-13 SPASH. Shot, another save made by Burdick. Here's Miller. He'll skate out with it. He'll get it on the stick of Carroll. Carroll wheels, trailing Poirier. Poirier looking for a shot pass. That's blocked out in front by Fish. Looking for Fish, and he scores! Shane Fish answers, and it's now 4-1. What a shot by the junior defenseman. His 6th of the season. 8:55. They'll battle in the corner, Westrick. That might be the spark Edgewood was looking for. A beautiful shot and a goal from Fish. Get the assist. Fish from Porter and Barnett. 8:55, the time of the goal. The 6th of the season for Fish. 93rd point for Porter. And a little bit of a cross up there. Now here's Abbott trying to bank it forward. No icing. We play on. He tries to drop it off for Middlestat. Weiss keeps it in. Johnny Weiss knocked off the puck there by Cash That one tipped in. Molsky leaves it for Middlestat. And we're going to get a whistle and a penalty called. An interference call on Weiss. So we're going to get another power play for Edgewood. 9:57 time of the penalty as Johnny Weiss will serve 2 minutes for interference. Owen Barnett's going to take the draw against Grant Molsky. 4 forwards on this power play for the Crusaders. Here's that one defenseman who had the goal. Porter back for Fish. For Cook up the left wing. Fish. That one blocked. Cook at the slot, looking to center. That's blocked again. Bank toward the corner, and Fletcher Schrader sends it down. 4-1 your score on the goal from Shane Fish. Again, his 6th of the year. Poirier. That puck is left behind the nets. Back for Cook at the left point. He'll walk into a shot. Burdick finds it, and the save is made. Looking for the rebound. That one's sent wide. Here's Schrader. He'll bank it, and down. There's a chance for Spash to get a change in. Miller and Bo Schrader in now on the penalty kill. Over a minute left, or over a minute gone by on the Weiss penalty. That's into the skates of Porter. Rolls all the way down. Poirier will chase it down. He'll wire it along the boards. Schrader will bank it back towards center. Porter can't quite handle it. Schrader can't bring it in, and now here's Barnett. Shot save made off the blocker of Burdick. Shot's getting closer now, 21-17. That's all the way down. Schrader will put some pressure on for Getsky. Porter spins away. He's been out the entire time on this power play. Schrader will bank it back down again. That should kill off the penalty. As Miller lays the body. Here comes Porter. We're back to 5-on-5. Penalty expires. Under 5 to go. And a shot and a save by Burdick once again. He has saved 10 of 11 that he has seen so far. (21-18). The shot's now in favor of Spash. So 11-7 in the period for Edgewood, including each team with the goal in this stretch. That one chipped forward by Reed Molsky, and that backhanded in there by Carter Soma. That one's in all the way around onto the stick of Colton Wojtolewicz. Had an assist against Wisconsin Rapids. That one banked in, his first varsity point. Ostricki will backhand it over, and Wojtolewicz sliding knocks it down, but they can't get it out of the zone. That's stick to skate. Middlestat banks it, but not out. Battle on the wing, and it goes back to the point. Wheeling away is Ludmer. He'll send it behind the net for Carter Soma. Battling with Zach Ostricki. Molsky will just fire it down. That's going to be an icing. Just to settle things down with 3:59 on the clock. Bolton will take the draw against Will Rothering. And Spash wins the draw, but they can't get it out of the zone. It's banked all the way down for Schmidt into the corner. Now Spash breaking out. Here comes Fletcher Schrader. Schrader goes wide, gets around Hartman. Smolarek for Weiss, looking to center. It goes all the way back for Carroll. Carroll through traffic. Shot save made, rebound. Cleared out into the corner. That one banked toward the point. Carroll keeps it in. Tries a stutter step. As they'll play in the corner. Fish looking to break out. And it's intercepted by Beckett Carroll. His pass knocked down by Schmidt. Carroll goes back behind his own net with 3 minutes to go here in the second period. That one banked all the way down. SPASH got their top, got at least Miller out there. Bolton looks for Weiss. Weiss will tip it in. That's back for Smolark. He will then dump it in and allow SPASH to make a full change. They'll get their top line in. Miller, Molsky, and Schrader. SPASH almost had too many men. That was close. What's we got a roughing call of some sort? And it looks like Grady Miller is going to the box for roughing. We're going to get another Edgewood power play. 14:39. Time of the penalty as they're talking about this one. This gonna be 5? The penalty box is open, and this could be big. Harley Koback is going into the box. And now I'm trying. What's all going on? SPASH needs another skater, and this is gonna be also. It's going to be a 5-on-3 for 2 minutes. Massive chance here. They score twice here on power play, get back within 1. This is massive. A bench minor, too many men on the ice, served by Koback. So Koback will serve it. Shot tipped into the net. So Miller gets 2 minutes for roughing. For a 5-on-3. 2 minutes for roughing for Miller, and then too many men on the ice will be served by Harley Koback. So 93 seconds of a 5-on-3 still. Owen Cook will take the draw against Molsky. SPASH looking for one of their biggest kills of the season. Fish, back for Porter. He'll wire a shot, and he sends it wide. Porter drops it to the goal line. Back for Porter. He fans on the one-timer. Right at the right side of what would be the Ovechkin spot. Cook will skate in up the left wing. Minute 7 left on the 2 penalties. Carroll able to stick check it away, but coming right back in. It goes back for Luke Getsky. Back to the point for Porter. He'll walk into one and then to the point. Looking for the cross-ice pass, and that's deflected away by Molsky, and he'll clear it. SPASH can get Middlestat and Reed Molsky back on the ice now for the penalty kill. Carroll staying out there. 42 seconds left on both penalties. Porter skating in. He'll glide in. He'll protect it. A right-handed shot. Keeps it going. Wires a shot. Save made off the stick. Shot save made again by Burdick on Cook. .25 seconds left on both penalties. Minute 6 left in the period. Face-off won and battled for, sent all the way around Porter on deep on the low boards. He'll saucer it to the slot for Cook, back for Porter. Porter blocked a shot by Middlestat. Middlestat racing for it. He'll skate in short-handed. He will shoot, and a glove save made. Dropped by McGuire. He'll play it forward. on the rush. As both guys out of the box, we're back to 5-on-5. SPASH kills off the 5-on-3. Here's Carroll. Carroll, home run pass, looking for Abbott's, and it'll be an icing. Abbott couldn't get a stick on it. Icing brings it back, 31 seconds left. What a penalty kill for the Panthers. A massive PK. 5-on-3 for 2 minutes. And Burdick, the star, made some huge saves. SPASH, though, has taken now 4 minor penalties just in this second period. Face-off battle for him. Poirier gets it for Bo Schrader. 2-on-2 developing. Schrader drops it off. Molsky from the slot. Stick lifted from behind. Nice play there by Cash Soma. Now Poirier with 15 seconds left. Molsky for Schrader. Schrader. That pass is tipped away. Miller drops it for Molsky. Molsky, tough angle shot. And that one went behind the net. 5 seconds left. Poirier chips it and knocks it down, wires it in, and that'll end the period. Both teams get a goal. It is 4-1 after 2. The shot's 23-20 in favor of the SPASH Panthers. What a wild second period. And Zach Burdick, the star. Goals from Ostricki and Fish. And we have played 34. After 2 periods, it's 4-1 SPASH. You're watching high school hockey on Zaleski Sports. Brought to you today by Hall Favor Real Estate Group.
Protect your ride from the elements with Tommy's Express Car Wash. Our top wash, The Works, is engineered with 14 steps to keep your car clean, whatever the weather. The Works includes detox pre-wash, removing the grime right from the start, seal in the shine with ceramic body wax, and defend against the elements with Tommy Guard. And don't forget to complete the clean with our vacuums and mat washers. Sign up now and wash unlimited at Tommy's Express.
This is my home. I've grown up here. My grandparents always took very, very good care of the house. They worked so hard their whole life to keep things nice. You want to make sure that you're getting the job done correctly. You know it's a dirty job, a big job. When I went out there expecting chaos, and I just saw people on their hands and knees, like they literally picked up everything. Whether it was garbage they left or whether it was garbage that was there. It was a top-tier experience.
Hello, Wisconsin. Phelps Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun. Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products, seasonal decor, and outdoor activities are just the start of the family fun that awaits you at the Phelps Dairy Store, just a half mile from Walmart in Stevens Point. Phelps Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
Looking for a place where everyone feels at home? Welcome to Point Brewery, your family-friendly tap room with something for everyone. From a wide variety of local brews to classic Point sodas for the kids, we've got the perfect pour for everyone. Craving a bite? We've got hot, cheesy Portesi pizzas ready when you are. Whether you're hanging out inside or soaking up the sun in our outdoor beer garden, there's space to unwind. Planning a celebration? Reserve our private event room and make it a gathering to remember. Point Brewery, good times, great taste, all on tap.
It is second intermission here from KB Willett Ice Arena here in Stevens Point. Again, my name is Mike Wendlandt. Angelica Dean on the production side of things tonight. As we are nearing the evening, nearing the bottom of this 4 o'clock hour. Take a look at some of the numbers here from this second period. Each team got a goal at 1:38 in. It was Zach Ostricki wiring one over the glove. McGuire is probably he's gonna tell you he's gonna want that one back. It was through some traffic, and I think he just saw it later, didn't see it, went right over his glove to the top corner. The assist for Teddy Westrick and Reed Molsky for Ostricki. It's his second goal. The 5th assist for Molsky and the 13th assist and 20th point for Teddy Westrick on senior day. However, at 8:55, Edgewood would get on the board on the beautiful goal for Shane Fish, his 6th of the year, assisted by Owen Porter, his 93rd point and 41st assist, and Owen Barnett, who gets his 48th point and 32nd assist. on the season. Goaltenders, Burdick stopped 12 of 13 that he saw. 20 shots he has seen in total. He has stopped 19 of them. 8 saves on 9 shots. For McGuire, he's faced 23 and stopped 19 of them. For Edgewood, a lot of penalties called, though, all of them on the Panthers. So far, Edgewood has not been to the penalty box yet today. At 4:35, Benny Abbott went off for a hold. That was killed off. Johnny Weiss at 9:57 went off for interference. That was killed off. And then the big one, the 2 minors on the same play, a too many men call, and that was served by Harley Koback, and then Miller served a roughing call, both at 14:39. So it was a full 2-minute 5-on-3 for Edgewood. And SPASH was able to kill it off thanks to 3 massive saves by Zach Burdick. Zamboni clearing the ice here during the second intermission as you are watching high school hockey on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
For the best food in town, look no further than Rock and Roll Cafe on Stanley Street in Stevens Point. This locally owned, 50s-themed diner loves to support their community while providing a full menu of breakfast and lunch options, along with all-day breakfasts and Friday fish fry. Enjoy a fun, family atmosphere with delicious meals made from scratch, including skillets and tasty burgers. Dine in or take out is welcome, Mondays through Saturdays from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Treat yourself to a mouth-watering experience at the Rock and Roll Cafe on Stanley Street in Stevens Point.
Vehicle maintenance is vital to your day-to-day life. That's why Auto Select of Stevens Point reminds you to be sure to schedule regular oil changes, tire rotations, and general inspections to keep your vehicle in great shape. Let the helpful, friendly staff at Auto Select ensure your vehicle continues to keep you and your passengers safe on the roads, as well as keep your vehicle functioning the way it was intended. For quality, dependable automotive care from service experts, place your trust in Auto Select of Stevens Point. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
Meda Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Meda Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at medacustom.com.
Intermission continues here from KB Willett Ice Arena in Stevens Point. I mean, you look at some of the events. This is the only game still going on. Earlier today, 3 games were played. Slinger took down Whitefish Bay in boys basketball, 58-56. A big win in the North Shore for Slinger, as they've been looking great, especially since the new year. DC Evers continues their winning ways. They took down Medford in a dominating performance. And Assumption hung on 58-55 over Wabeno Iona in boys basketball. And I think during that one, JT Schlafer broke the Royals' all-time scoring record. We'll have to confirm that one with Steve later on tonight. And if he did, we'll look for a graphic later on for that one. Again, tonight, a couple boys basketball games from Oshkosh at the Herd Arena. Marshfield and Brookfield Central will play. And then following that one will be Reedsville and Providence Academy. We'll go head to head. All those games can be found on Zaleski Sports. And, of course, we'll take a look at next week. We'll look on Monday, 3 boys basketball games. Loyal and Auburndale, Stratford, Neilsville, and Pacelli Tri-County will all be in action. And then we got a whole bunch of stuff on Tuesday. It'll be 15 games as of right now on the Tuesday schedule in basketball and hockey. The hockey games, Eau Claire Memorial, Eau Claire North. The Battle of Eau Claire will resume. Bob Bradovich on the call there. Josh Metz on the mic. Marshfield and SPASH will go head-to-head 7 o'clock. Boys basketball, Amherst hosting Tigerton. Rib Lake hosting Columbus Catholic. SPASH hosting DC Everest. Marathon will host Wittenberg-Burnhamwood. Marshfield hosts Chippewa Falls. A doubleheader, boys and girls. Regis hosting Fall Creek. In Clover Belt action, girls basketball, again, Regis Fall Creek. Auburndale hosting Assumption. Columbus Catholic will host Owen Withee. Pittsville hosting Iola Scandinavia. Neilsville hosting Loyal. Stratford hosting Marathon. I will be here in Stevens Point. Pacelli hosting Wittenberg-Burnhamwood on Tuesday. You can find our full schedule, find full scores and standings for every basketball team that's going to be in the WIAA tournaments on ZaleskiSports.com, and select hockey conferences as well. So become a VIP and check out our latest bracket projections. We'll have our last girls projection coming out on Tuesday, boys as well, and then we'll do a full bracket prediction on Friday night, or on Saturday, I should say, into Sunday before the brackets are officially released, and we'll see how good our math was. In this one here, back on the rink, 4-1 SPASH, 23-20 SPASH in the shots. Third period is coming up as you are watching high school hockey on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
I got referred to the orthodontist, and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here, and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that looked for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff, because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Excuse me, is this carpet stain resistant?
No, doesn't seem like it is. Sorry.
For advice from real flooring experts and huge savings on stain-resistant flooring, visit Carpet One. Carpet One Floor and Home. Right now at your local Carpet One, you can get help from our flooring experts while saving big and enjoying special financing on beautiful floors for your home. Come see us today.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters. Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
So we get set for the third period. You see the stands continue to fill up. Our officials are back on the ice. We're just about set to start the third. As Edgewood takes the ice back to get things underway, McGuire heads back into the net. SPASH, Burdick back out there as well. SPASH trying to hang on to a 4-1 lead. They started the 4 straight, and they got the early goal from Ostricki. But since then, the answer from Fish, and the second half of the period was, for the most part, controlled by Edgewood. They ended up putting 13 shots on net in that second period. 12 of them stopped by Burdick, but Fish was able to make a beautiful move to get the goal for Edgewood, as Crusaders going to have to pull off a big comeback to avoid losing to both of the top two Valley teams. Some chatter between two of the captains, Porter and Molsky, talking. Porter's got an assist today. He'll take the draw against Grant Molsky. It'll be, it's like Westrick, Molsky and Miller, Ostricky and Poirier on the ice. Porter, Cook, and Barnett, Fish, and Coletti for Edgewood. 17 minutes to go, and we're underway. Face-off won by Grant Molsky, and now here's Zach Ostricky. That rolls back for Westrick. He can't handle it. It's Barnett now. Barnett intercepted in the zone right at the blue line by Miller. Drops it for Molsky. Molsky shoots, glove, save, and held by McGuire. A huge early save there by the sophomore Brady McGuire. Face-off one back to Poirier. He'll try and roll one well wide for Miller. Shot save made. Tough angle from Westrick. Poirier keeps it in. Coletti turns it over for Miller. Molsky fires one, and he water bottles it. It's a hat trick for Grant Molsky. He goes top corner, pops the water bottle at 30 seconds. It's 5-1 and a serve pro goal for Grant Molsky. And now career point 197 for Molsky. We're going to keep an eye on going in the next week. The chase for 200 for the senior. Now here's Miller. He'll roll one into the zone. That one banked back towards center. Here's Poirier. Ostricky rolls it in. Molsky from Miller. Miller's got his 4th point of the night. A goal and 3 assists. As that one rolled into the left wing for Carter Rosenberg. He'll get knocked off the puck by Poirier. And Reed Molsky rolls it to the left wing for Miller. That top line staying out there. That one banked back in for Reed Molsky. In towards center, now skating in with some speed is Ludmer. He'll take a shot, that's tipped wide. SPASH can get their 4th line out, Wojtolewicz on the ice. It'll be Colton Wojtolewicz. He'll skate out with it towards center. He'll get knocked off the puck, and now coming in is Mac Lombardo. He'll take a shot, caught, and held by Zach Burdick. So Molsky with a 2nd hat trick in 3 days. Face-off one. That one blocked out in front. Lombardo's shot save made by Burdick. Molsky backhands for Wojtolewicz. He fans on, can't keep it out. Can't get it out. That one banked toward the corner. Beckett Carroll will chase it down. Back behind the net, Reed Molsky, backhand to Wojtolewicz. Looking for the pass, looking for Abbott, and it's going to be banked back in as they had to go and tag up. Reed Molsky. Can't keep it, get out of the zone, turned back over, but Carroll will chase it down in the corner. Beckett Carroll. Looking for some speed, banks it forward for Wojtolewicz. He'll just turn and dump it in as Fish now. Banked back for off order Smolarek, and now here comes Barnett up the right wing. His shot, stick check down, glove down right in front of the net, and the save made. Turnaround shot, save made again off the stick. Through traffic, that shot blocked, still in. Shot through traffic, saved again off the glove. Drop pass, knocked down by Abbott. Back for Hartman. He keeps it in. That one blocked by Smolarek. Centering and Smolarek is there. That one knocked down right in front of the net. Barnett taken down by Carroll. And we're going to get a penalty on Beckett Carroll as Barnett is down. Carroll down, slow to get up. Carroll's going to go off, and that could be 5. We will step aside as they look at Owen Barnett as you are watching high school hockey on Zaleski Sports.
At Nicolay Bank, a great rate isn't new or trendy. Our Real Rewards checking has offered 3.00% annual percentage yield since 2011, earning customers over $30 million in interest. Join your friends and neighbors in experiencing Real Rewards checking and get excited to earn 3% more. See terms and apply at nicolaybank.com. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Back underway as there will be a cross-check called. We'll see how many points they put on the board. It's a cross-checking call. And they're putting it on for 2. So 2 minutes for a cross-check at 3:56 on Beckett Carroll. Power play for Edgewood. They're 0 for 4 on the man advantage so far, including a 5-on-3. Face-off is one back for Owen Cook. For Fish, who has the goal today. Fish walks through some traffic, and the save is made by Burdick. Molsky will take the draw against Porter. Face-off is won by Owen Porter. Back for Fish. That fanning on that shot was Carter Rosenberg. And we hope that he's going to be able to come back in the game for Owen Barnett. He took that cross check and he went down. One-timer! No way he made that save. Absolutely no way he made that save. Zach Burdick, what have you just done? Unreal. Face-off one. Back to the point. Fish will send it back behind the net for Porter. That's the best save he has made this season. Fish. One-timer. And a goal. Got him moving right to left. And that is going to be deflected in. The goal for Will Rothering on the power play. At 3:39, time of the goal. Good tic-tac-toe, and they are able to solve Zach Burdick this time. And a power play goal by one of the best with the man advantage in the state for the Crusaders. Now, still got some work to do. Down 3. They are leading the shot total, 25-27. Harley Koback out on the ice. His first action as Abbott makes a hit. And here comes Max Middlestat looking for Abbott. From Porter and Koch. The assists. Now one banked forward and down. Icing waved off. It's going to be on net. Burdick will just steer it aside. Off of the stick of Johnny Weiss. Porter gets pinned by Weiss and Middlestat. Abbott avoids a check, trying to send it in. He can't. Owen Koch. Now for Carroll. That one banked forward and up back towards center and chased down there. And Into the skate of Weiss. He'll just send it in with Sawyer Gunther. Now here's Fletcher Schrader. That's gloved down by Poirier. He'll keep it in the zone. But he gets it knocked off Porter. That one intercepted. Here's Weiss. Weiss will just dump it in. They'll chase after it. Schrader in there. Schrader gets there first. They'll backhand and they'll battle along the left wing boards. Schrader looking for a shot, and now it's poke checked away by McGuire. That one is back into neutral ice, and here's Beckett Carroll. Long range pass tipped in by Weiss. SPASH trying to make a quick change. They're going to get their top line out there, and we got a broken stick. That one cleared back down. It should be an icing as George Coletti just settled down as we have a stick in multiple pieces. A piece of graphite heading off. One of the rules in high school that's not in professional hockey is when icing, you have to keep your skaters out there. You're allowed to change here in high school. So it's, when you have a broken stick like that, it's not a bad move to get that icing. Here's Smolarek through some traffic, tipped wide by Molsky. Miller keeps it in, looking for Westrick. His pass is blocked. That's blocked by Miller. He got in the way. We'll send it all the way around for Carter Smolarek. His attempt intercepted by Coletti. Glove down by Smolarek and back towards center ice. Miller is there. Zach Ostricky. Westrick was somehow got that on the side. Edgewood wandered off cycle. They don't get it. It was very close. And we're going to get a penalty on Edgewood. And we're going to get... We might have two different guys going. We get a cross check for one for sure. And it'll be just Rosenberg off for the cross check at 6:47. We'll get our first look at the SPASH power play. And as we get our first Edgewood penalty of the day, again, it'll be Carter Rosenberg. 2 minutes for cross-checking. And we're going to get a timeout taken by SPASH. I think just to get some water and a chance to get that unit fresh. Shots 28-26 in favor of the Crusaders. Again, some big scoring numbers. Molsky with a hat trick. Miller's got a goal and 3 assists. Owen Porter with 2 helpers. He may not have gotten his 53rd goal, but he's up to 95 or 94 points on the year. He's also approaching 200. He's at 197. Him and Molsky both at 197 for their careers. Yeah, just a chance here for SPASH to, again, just kind of settle things down, get that power play ready to go. Here in the third period, trying to hang on, get their 19th win of the year, and make pretty big statements heading into the seeding meeting tomorrow morning. You got to think the 1, 2, and 3 in really any order would be SPASH, Wausau West, and Hudson. All of them have a case for any of the 3 spots. All of them have a case for the 1. Hudson, though, has not lost to a team from Wisconsin. You got to think they would be the 1 seed. As faceoff is down, it's won back by SPASH. Here's Beckett Carroll. He'll drop it for Poirier. Pass for Molsky on the point. Now Carroll, faceoff dot. All the way across for Poirier. Back for Molsky. Molsky drops it for Poirier. D to D. Carroll. He'll keep it on his stick. Looking for Miller in the right in front of the net, but it's stick checked away. Miller can't handle it, and they can't clear it. And that one just launched all the way down by Ian Ludmer. That kills off 40 seconds of the penalty for Carter Rosenberg. Here's Molsky. He can't handle it. It's going to be kicked out of the zone by Porter. Smash, at the very least, trying to make sure they don't give up a goal here on the power play with someone like Porter out there on the ice. Miller spins it back for Abbott back behind the net. That's banked all the way down for Poirier on the right point. Back for Molsky. Molsky's shot. That one whistles high. Goes back for Poirier. 45 seconds left on the penalty. One-timer from Molsky sent wide. Rebound. Abbott can't find it. He couldn't get a full swing on it. Poirier, though, keeps it in. Back for Carroll. Molsky. Shot pass. Miller couldn't get his stick free. As Carroll now will chase it down to pinch. Molsky knocks it down. Back for Beckett. Carroll. Spash keeping possession. Molsky back for Carroll. Drops it for Poirier. He'll walk into a shot. He breaks his stick in two pieces. And now a chance 4-on-4. Porter will skate in. His shot stick checked away by Molsky. And that'll kill off the penalty. As now Carroll trying to protect it. He turns it over. Barnett back out there, good to see. He's got it on his stick. Stick checked away by Carroll. Back to the point it goes. That one just rolled in back behind the net. Ostricki will battle in there with Cash Soma. That one down to the point and banked in. Knocked down by Zach Ostricki. He'll roll one. That's going to bounce off the board and roll back, but not out. Miller's trapped out there, a long shift. Shot wide. Burdick spinning around trying to get back there, and they keep it in. Shot wide again, that time from George Coletti. Still in the zone. Edgewood, extended pressure. Westrick. And we're going to get a whistle, and we're going to get a penalty on a hold. And I think Teddy Westrick's going to the box. And he is. So now, another Edgewood power play. 9:46, the time of the penalty. Westrick to the box. Time starting to run down, but there's still enough time left. The faceoff will be to the left of Burdick. Molsky and Porter will battle. The faceoff is won back by Edgewood. That one is blocked out in front. Poirier pinning Porter along the boards. Molsky rolls it back, but not out. Cook. Settle it, looking for that one-timer again. Poirier. Knocked away. Porter tries to get around. Burdick will sweep it away into the corner. And Fletcher Schrader will dump it down. 6.5 to go in this one. 30 seconds gone by on the Westrick penalty. Shane Fish will skate out with it. Porter tips it in. Chased down by Carroll. He'll roll one forward as we got a couple new skaters on. Molsky just backhands it down and a clear. And Carroll's got it. Carroll's got a chance, but he can't get it to his stick. He had the goaltender down and out. Now Porter with a nice move. He'll skate in. Shot save made off the blocker. Tough angle shot. May have gotten the side of the post. Ostricki pitchforks it out. 37 seconds left on the Westrick penalty. Luke Getsky will drop it off and skate out with some speed. Owen Cook. He's got a stick check there from Reed Molsky. Here comes Getsky, and again preventing the blue line. That one chipped in by Ludmer. Weiss. They battle for it. Ostricki. Cook wheels away from him. They'll get a chance to set up here. Shot save made again. Rebound is sent wide, and we're back to 5-on-5 as Middlestad is on the ice. There's a long shot. And a save made. It's in the pads of Burdick. Shots 32-26 now in favor of the Crusaders. Burdick has made 11 saves here in this third period on 12 shots. SPASH with just 3 here in this third period. We'll keep an eye on the next few minutes if we see McGuire head to the bench. Down by 3, do they take the chance with the extra skater? That one kept in at the blue line. Fish wires a shot and scores! That may have been deflected in, and it looks like it was. It's a 5-3 game. And it was. Looks like Carter Rosenberg tips it in off the shot from Fish. It's 5-3, and don't look now. Game on. An even strength goal. Face-off tied up and won by Edgewood. Fish, though, turns it over. Miller. And we're going to get a penalty. I think an interference call. And Fish going to the box. Interference. .12:14 time of the penalty on Shane Fish. And SPASH will get a power play here. Porter and Molsky will take the draw. Face-off won by Edgewood. Ludmer. But he can't get it out. Carroll. He'll leave it and get it back. They'll go to the right side now with Molsky. Back for Beckett Carroll on the left point. Molsky finds Poirier. One-timer off the post. That's cleared back out. From Fish and Hartman with the assists. 12:06 time of the goal. Here's Molsky for Miller. Shot backhand, glove down by McGuire. So again, the goal at 12:06, it was Rosenberg from Fish and Hartman. SPASH will keep their top power play unit out there 40 seconds into this power play. Molsky will take the draw. And that's one by Edgewood, but Miller aggressively keeps it in the zone. Poirier drops it for Molsky on the right. Molsky through some traffic, and that's tipped wide. Miller back for Poirier. Now Molsky. He'll pivot back, looking for Carroll. He drops it off. Poirier into the slot. Through traffic, save made. Rebound is a save made again. And now we get some pushing and shoving again. Miller and Abbott involved. And Hartman. And an underrated play by Will Rothering too. As we're going to get coincidental penalties to prevent it from being more. So Abbott and Hartman are going to the box at 13-19. Get coincidentals for roughing. So here's Molsky. Reed Molsky now on the point. His pass blocked. Chased down by Zacho Stricky. 45 seconds left on the Fish penalty. Abbott gets it as well. Abbott's going to get a slash. So you get a roughing call and a slashing. Coincidentals here, and it's offside with 3:20 to go. And now it's getting time where, after they kill off this penalty, when we see McGuire head to the bench. Still needing 2. Here's Poirier. That's dropped off. Here's Beckett Carroll on the rush. Shot, scores! Beckett Carroll makes it a 3-goal game again on the power play. At 13:57, time of the serve, pro goal. Beckett Carroll's 5th of the year. It's 6-3 SPASH. Bolton line out there to draw one by Edgewood. Crusaders now need a quick one. That's going to be gloved and held by Burdick. 2:57 on the clock. That one shot, and that one got a piece of the blocker, maybe the shaft of the stick. Miller's got another point, so I think at the point, we know who our player of the game is going to be. Miller, a 5-point day, a goal and 4 assists. As Bolton backhands one to neutralize. Here comes Porter up the left wing. Porter wires one right into the pads and held by Burdick. So the goal is Carroll from Poirier and Miller at 13:57. So 2:29 left. A 6-3 SPASH lead. And stay tuned. We'll have your Nason Dairy post-game show. Among this one will be on the ice. That one dumped down and icing. Miller was not at the red line yet, and they'll bring things back. We'll get set for our post-game in just a moment here. Again, of course, still 2:22 left in this one. Face-off, Fish keeps it in, looking to get one through. Poirier blocks that attempt. That one rolled back. And here comes Westrick up the right wing. Westrick spins away. He'll just roll it, looking for Miller. That's paddled wide. Miller fires it back for Poirier. Back for Grady Miller. Right now, the game-winning goal would be Zach Ostricki's. Miller shoots. That's blocked. Poirier banks it and is gloved down by Miller. Drops it for Molsky. Molsky gets a stick lifted by Fish, and that's banked back towards center. Carroll. Long pass blocked by Fish. Looking for Miller. Poirier. That one into the skates of Ludner with 85 seconds left. And I don't think we're going to see McGuire head to the bench with a 3-goal deficit. As we get set for our post-game, we get our wireless mic all lined up with 70 seconds to go in this one. As Ostricki has it now. That one banged forward and one-handed. Now Weiss, bouncing puck, will glove it forward. Trying to send it in, he cannot, as Cook battles, and now Middlestat at the red line. He'll just have it turned over. Now Carroll will bank one forward. And that's touched and down and covered up by McGuire with 44 seconds left on the clock. So as things stand now, SPASH will move to 19-3 on their season with 2 games to go. And Marshfield and Fond du Lac, Edgewood with 2 to go. They will get to 20-2 on the season. But you can see why they are a favorite to make it to Middleton yet again. They are a very, very good team, and a team that's going to be one to keep your eye on the rest of the way. Some new skaters on the ice. Jackson Hoffensberger in there, Wojtolewicz, Kobach, as well as Brock Hebner, number 9 today. He's out there. Also Bryce Johnson. Here comes Carter Soma. Shot is blocked. And that will do it. The clock will hit 0 as a 6-3 win for the SPASH Panthers. Burdick made 32 saves. Or 32 saves on 35 shots. McGuire made 26 saves on 32. And again, a 6-3 win. As those shake hands, we'll have your Nasonville Dairy post-game show on the way on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflatiri, Caffla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflatiri.
We're back here with your Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Mike Wellen here with Coach Polkap. And Coach, a long week for you guys. Some bookended by two really good teams that you're facing. Is talk about the week this journey has been to get to this point, and your final game before seeding is a team like Edgewood. Just kind of talk about this whole process.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the process starts back around this time of last year, where right now coaches are emailing each other, right? We're trying to build your schedule, and the plan for this year was to build a schedule as hard as we can make it, right? You want to see as many as these games possible, because these are the games you're going to see in the playoffs.
And having this type of game on Senior Day has got to feel pretty special, not just for you, but for these seniors who have put so much time in. And you guys come out, you get the 4 to start. How big is it to put a show on for this home crowd with the seniors kind of taking a leading role?
Yeah, I mean this has been a fun group for us, this senior class, because these are the guys that came in when we took over as a coaching staff, and we just couldn't be happier. And and you need the senior class to lead, and by example in tonight, that helped us win the game.
And then the other side, defensively, you guys were able to limit their guy pretty well. He really couldn't get a shot off too much. Talk about the defensive strategy to stop a pretty high-flying offense.
Yeah, I mean, you look at Wisconsin Prep and you see his name at the top of the leaderboard. You know, I was pretty happy with our defensemen. They took on the challenge. They knew what was coming their way. They did a great job tonight. I'm happy for them.
And now you turn the corner. 2 more games left till playoffs. You got a 1 more conference game and then Fond du Lac. What's going to be your mindset as a coach getting ready now for playoff time?
Just tightening up our details and our structure. Right? Like you said, if we limit their scoring possibilities there, that's going to help us win.
So, Coach, great job tonight. Good luck. We'll see our final 2 games.
All right, thank you.
Grady Miller is going to address our highlights player of the game for a 5-point day in the senior day. I guess talk about this class and what you guys have meant to each other these past few years and what you've brought to this program.
I mean, growing up playing Flyers with these guys, it's been incredible. I've been playing with them since I was like 8 years old. Wouldn't want to graduate with anyone else than these guys, and just have a lot of fun. Love to compete, love to play hockey, love coming to the rink every day.
And obviously you and Grant have a lot of chemistry together. He gets the hat trick. I think you assisted on all 3 of them, and you also had a goal of your own. How big is it for you guys on senior day to have this kind of a day and to really kind of make your statement as to how good of a team this really is?
Yeah, I mean, me and him play with so much speed. It's just so fun playing with that guy. We can both put the puck in the back of the net, and it's like we know where each other are going to be without even looking. So just love playing with him.
And for you guys, Coach has said he wants to make the toughest schedule possible for you guys. I'm sure sometimes it's tough as a player to try and deal just because the grind you put yourself through. But how big is it to play a game like this late in the season against a team like this to get yourself ready for the tournament?
Yeah, it's just huge. I love playing great teams. It's only going to make us better, win or lose. So love getting the win tonight. 3 more regular season games, and then we're rolling into playoffs. So
absolutely. So we're going to do one last thing here. You see our camera up there. I'll give you this. I'll count down 3, 2, 1. Go, I'm Grady Miller. I'm in the house, all right?
I'm Grady Miller, and I'm in the house.
Okay, good luck. Thank you. Grady Miller, Ohio House player of the game, a goal and 4 assists today, a 5-point day for the senior on senior day. With that being said, this has been your Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Get those fresh cheese curds made daily. Marshfield Curtis at NasonvilleDairy.com. For Angelica Dean, this is Mike Wellen saying so long, everyone. Stay warm, stay safe. We'll talk to you next time. More basketball and hockey are on the way on Zaleski Sports.